What's up, everyone? Welcome back to For Your Tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a great Friday so far. Last Friday we talked about one aspect of science, and that was what is aging, what is the process of aging, what happens genetically inside you that leads to all the aging changes that you see on a day-to-day basis. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about pain. We're going to be talking about that one time that you fell off your skateboard when you were a kid, or you fell off your bike and you scraped your knee, and that caused a lot of changes in your body, and it was all super fast. The truth is, a lot happens in your body at such a quick rate that a lot of people don't even really think about what actually happens. For the sake of the video, we're going to be using a simple paper cut on your finger to better explain this whole process. So let's start talking about it. So immediately after you get that paper cut on the tip of your finger, the sensory neurons in the tip of your finger ignite the process of sending the signal to your brain that, hey, pain has arrived to the body. Now this starts with the sensory neurons identifying the pain and sending impulses down axons to the spinal cord. Now there's two new terms that I identified there. One is an axon and one is an impulse. An axon is essentially a nerve fiber that helps with sending impulses between one cell body or one neuron to another. It essentially helps with forms of communication, and an impulse is a form of electrical signal that neurons and nerves use for communication. So now once the signal has reached the spinal cord, it travels up the spinal cord to the part of the brain known as the thalamus. Essentially, the thalamus is responsible for all forms of organization and filtration of the messages that come from the periphery of the body, or the outer extremities. Once it identifies where that information should go, it sends it to the right part of the brain. So in this case, it sends the pain signals to the part of the brain that is responsible for pain sensations and reactions. That is called the somatosensory cortex. Now once the somatosensory cortex receives this information and identifies it as pain, it then communicates with the motor cortex, which then goes back to the thalamus and sends information down the spinal cord. Why does it does this? Essentially, that connection from the somatosensory cortex to the motor cortex is what is needed in order to generate a reaction to the pain. So that information from the motor cortex then goes back to the thalamus, and then the thalamus sends it right back down the spinal cord to motor neurons, not only in the area of the pain, but all over your body. And that is what causes your reaction, whether it be a scream, a screech, any form of jitteriness in your body, at any part of your body. That is the reason why you form that reaction, is because the somatosensory cortex communicates with the motor cortex to generate a reaction in order to help remove any sort of pain and to alleviate and eliminate all the issues.